Interesting news coming out of, I don't know if you want to say New York or whatever. New York Jets quarterback Aaron Rodgers is on Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s short list to be his running mate on an independent president ticket in November. So we we see Robert F. Kennedy is John F. Kennedy's nephew, who was Democratic up until 2023 during the vaccine. He's a well-known, outspoken anti-vaxxer. Of course, is aligned with Aaron Rodgers and who he is. Rodgers has been talking with Kennedy pretty continuously for the past month, according to Kennedy. It's unclear whether he's been formally offered the position through time, but Don says they both have welcomed the overture, so basically open to the idea. So, Aaron, what would I think if I see Aaron Rodgers on a presidential ticket for the Independent Party in the fall when this man is playing football? I don't know what to think. But Aaron Rodgers, I think he's a great, exceptional quarterback. I think he's confused, and there's a lot of things he needs to work out in life. But apparently, the domain name KennedyRogers.com was registered last week using a GoDaddy host. I don't know. I don't know. Aaron Rodgers is due to make $35 million in salary and bonuses this season, all of it guaranteed. So no matter what, $35 million. The Jets franchise is no longer, is no stranger to presidential politics. Owner Willie Johnson serves as a former presidential. So basically, the owner, yes, this is why the franchise has been abysmal. The owner, Woody Johnson, was a special advisor to the UK from 2017 to 2021 for Trump, and he was seen at a Trump rally, Republican primary in South Carolina. If we thought that the Jets are dysfunctional now, back then they're a lot more dysfunctional now. Your owner is so. Look at the Jets dynamic. All right, so this is the Jets dynamic here, right? And I just want to check one thing as well too. When we talk about the Jets dysfunction, and I just want to confirm this because about Robert Salah, I do think that he's Muslim as well. His wife speaks Arabic. He's Lebanese descent. First Muslim head coach. So if we look, I just want to listen to how dysfunctional the Jets are. You have an owner who is a Republican Trump supporter. You have a quarterback who is an independent anti-vaxxer. You have a backup quarterback who is a liberal social activist, a social and equality activist in Tyrod Taylor, and you have a Muslim head coach. I don't want to say it's dysfunctional, but if they make this work, if the Jets make this work and even make it to the playoffs, this will be the biggest accomplishment in football that football has ever seen. Mark my word, if the Jets make the playoffs with the dynamic of leadership they have on this team, this will be the biggest accomplishment in football, hands down. But I just going to say that, Aaron Rodgers running for president is just funny to me. I would say this, and what year was it? What year was it? Harambe, right? Harambe ran for president. Yeah, so here it is. I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised. We think about this. In 2016, a deceased 17-year-old gorilla, okay, got 11,000 votes on the presidential ticket. Harambe. So if Harambe, a gorilla, can get 11,000 votes, maybe Robert Kennedy Jr. and Aaron Rodgers snag up some votes as well too. I wouldn't be surprised. There's probably a lot of people who are mad at both parties and want to vote independent, and there you have it. You have your pick right there. So I would not be surprised if Harambe, if they got more votes than Harambe. Remember, you can always do a write-in for a presidential ticket. So people rolled in. People literally took the time and voted in Harambe, a gorilla that dragged a 3-year-old across a zoo. Right? Wasn't Harambe's fault. They grabbed the 3-year-old across the zoo. 11,000 people wrote in Harambe for president. Right? So who knows what Aaron Rodgers and Robert F. Kennedy can do. But that's just news coming out the grapevine.